Hey, welcome back, Virgo. So, this is your general reading for the third week of May. It feels good. Feeling smiley. Which is so nice. Okay. So, in the beginning of the week, you're going to find your soul spirit, aka have some time with yourself. Okay, anyways, you're gonna have some time with yourself, and you're gonna realize that if any of y'all do tarot yourself, I would suggest to pause this and pull out your tarot cards and see what falls out with me. Also, that was like really strong. There is something that you want to tell you. Now, if you don't have tarot cards and you don't want to do all that, I would suggest writing or talking, having a chat with yourself. Like if you need to look in the mirror and have a chat with yourself. If affirmations is your thing, like one affirmation I like is, I'm whole and sane and happy and healthy, right? That will really help you, because there was some deceptive shit going on. And whenever you have deceptive shit and then you gotta go hermit, it's like either you had to run away or someone else had to run away, because there is some kind of delusion. And delusion a lot of times can be something where like if it was a romantic situation, like me and this person are going to be together forever. Didn't you just meet them 2 weeks ago? So how do you know that? It's because you're building it up in your mind. Another one, kind of opposite though, is you know someone for years and you're like, this would never work. But it can. You just want to delude yourself into it not working because you're too afraid to go for it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so delusions literally is just like not looking at the reality of a situation, going for more like however you're feeling, wanting to think it has more to do with that. Let's use this other deck to ask more. Why is this happening, Spirit? Okay, so there was some justice had to come through. Aligning oneself to what you actually need to be doing needed to come through. That's what it is. What is the natural law of things? But there was a combative energy, there you go, that was like you felt like you need to fight for something. Sometimes it also is about camouflage, which, okay, let me show you the card. It was in reverse. It's the chameleon, 5 of wands. Whenever that happens, you feel like you needed to imitate something or blend in, but you also feel like you need to prepare, or you were training, or this was all a test. Like, so I feel like you're being tested in your judgment. And with the 4 of Cups here, I don't know, there's something here about maybe a strong bond that you have with people, but you thought there were going to be new beginnings. just a lot of introspection. Yeah, feeling only, that's what it is. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Partial satisfaction. There you go. Kind of like when you don't get everything you want, you got some of it, but, or you got something but not in the way that you wanted it. And with this Lover's card covering, yeah, so almost like love, you feel like you're getting love tests, like you're being tested in love, on how you choose partners, how you move through life, how you pick people, even friendships, because sometimes disinterested friendships is another thing with this Four of Cups. Let me show you the kid. So, you know, they're sharing this carcass together, but they're not friends. They're just like two people going through similar things. 555. Yeah, 555 is all about change. So yes. Yeah. So feeling like there was romantic illusions, or not feeling like you could choose, or again like this, I'm being tested and I feel like I'm failing the test, but you're not failing the test, you just feel like that. Okay, because you're moving, because it's funny I said that about justice came back out again upright for further into the week. So yeah, you're getting this justice. Oh, that's so funny, because a different sign got both of the justice cards in reverse. I was like, oh, it's Cancer. Yeah. Okay. But so good job, Virgo. you're doing well this week. So yeah, so with the justice here, yeah, balancing things again, settling accounts. Like someone owed you some shit, you gonna get it. That kind of thing. Getting recognition for stuff you've done before, and you know, people sleeping on you, like however that is, you're getting that. I also noticed that your respect for loyalty and honesty and truthfulness, like respecting of your traditions or your elders, there is a balance restored in your family and in your everyday life when it comes to that. If that means that these people need to tell you this, or you need to tell them that, but that idea of like, no, I like to get things honestly, and I like for there to be a law and order to things, and I really do believe that certain traditions are for a reason, and I respect those traditions, and I use them to my best of my ability. You're coming real strong with that. Towards the end of the week, it looks like you're going to be the fool and go make those new experiences. Look before you leap, and realize, yeah, I might not be necessarily as stable as I want to be, going back to that partial satisfaction, but I'm happy with what I got, and I'm taking this show on the road, kids. Like, taking this show on the road. Because there was, again, like I said, some like deceptive hidden shit that was going on, or something that was moving too quickly, and you're starting to realize like, oh, I gotta slow that down, because jumping into things is what's got me in trouble before. Hidden plans, or talking too much shit about something, bragging, or you know, that kind of thing has been a problem. And now you want to move to these new beginnings. And I feel like these new beginnings has more to do with like your follow through and what you need to do to get yourself to where you want to be. So that partial satisfaction is a full satisfaction. And you're gonna be feeling lucky. feeling like you can finally understand what you're destined for. Yeah, I like that. Finally, yeah, that's a good way of saying that. You finally know what you're destined for. And you'll notice that you're able to seize new opportunities easier because you're in that full energy of like, I gotta just go for it, man. I don't care if people laugh at me or think it's dumb. Like, I'm going full throttle. And yeah, I've been tested in the past when it comes to my love. And again, you know, love, romantic love, friendship love, romantic love, whatever. But those tests have helped me notice more about myself. And now that I've had that introspective time to think about it, I realize the stability that I have, while I'm grateful for, isn't necessarily what I want to be. It's almost like when you look at your life and you're like, I never thought I would be here at this age. If you feel that way, say, oh, well, I understand why these certain things happen that got me to this place. So, okay, maybe I wasn't able to do it before, but you know what? I can do it now. And then I can look back on things that have happened before to basically, like, if you feel like, oh, I could have did this 3 years ago, and then you realize, like, well, 3 years ago you weren't in the same place that you were. You didn't know a lot of the same things you knew. So it really sucks that, yeah, technically you could have, but you got bogged down by whatever other reality bullshit was happening. So now you know, oh, in the future, how do I stop myself from being bogged down by reality and what the fuck is going on in my world and not getting me the things that I want, because technically I'm only getting parts of what I want, not the full picture, not the full thing. So it's almost like when you date someone and they're so great except 5 little things. But if you know that the person for you is fucking out there and you're like, I gotta go get them, you know, but I know that I definitely like this, and this, because this other person had that. That's that partial satisfaction. So yeah, so go get those opportunities. Go get them. Let's see what the fairies have to say. I already shuffled, but I felt like I needed to shuffle again for y'all for some reason. So we're gonna shuffle again for y'all. Oh, okay. Wow, didn't y'all get this last week? Okay, okay. So be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about the things that you felt like you were being tested in. Because again, as a Virgo, you know, you rule over the Hermit card. So when I showed that earlier, it's like, this is what y'all do. Y'all know how to do this, and you know how to do it well. Looking to the past to help you with your future. You know, because some people can look at their past and stay so fixated and bogged down by it. It's like, it doesn't help them. But if you do it in a more positive way for yourself, aka using those lessons to just like help you with your future endeavors, then you gotta be honest with yourself about what it is you want and what do you want in this relationship. Later in the week, you're going to notice that, again, going back to that beauty card I was talking about before, that's coming back into play. Like, what you're doing for your health, your outer beauty and your inner beauty. So that is with your mental health, with the traditions that's happening, with the balance that's coming in. Maybe talking to your elders or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. But also working on your appearance. Because like sometimes, like exercising. Sometimes we don't exercise so we can get a certain body so someone will think we're cute. We're exercising to teach us how to have goals and how to meet them and be able to check those things off your list. So if you're like, I'm going to work out every day for a week, do you know how good you feel about yourself after you've done that? You're like, wow, I love myself and I trusted myself enough to do this. And I know I can count on myself to do this thing because I made a plan and I followed through with it and I checked it off my list. So with your beauty, you're going to be doing a lot of that. Like, I'm checking it off my list, which makes you feel, and so that brings that justice into your life that you need. Like, you're bringing your own justice. Towards the end of the week, sexuality is going to play a big part. What do you like sexually? What in your sexual needs are not being met? And why do you need to go venture out to go get those things? And then sometimes the venture out could be, sometimes people add certain toys or try role playing or some kind of fun stuff with a current partner. Or you're realizing, like, my past partners, I wasn't getting my sexual and intimacy needs met fully, and I really would prefer to be with someone who can do those things, not, I do need to always rely on something to help with it. So it can be either way. But just make sure you know what those things are, and then figure out how do you want to either incorporate it in your everyday life or go ahead and add it to a previous a current relationship. There we go, words. Or do you need to be, trying it on some new people? Okay, so remember to check your sun, moon, and rising. If this resonated, yay. If it didn't, next week I got you. So, I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. I will see you soon, baby. Oh, what? Hey. Okay. I don't know where that came from. But thank you, Virgo. I feel like that's you at the end of the week. You're just like, yeah, got this. Yeah, got this. Yeah. Okay, so you got this, boo. See you soon.